Alright, welcome back to Sonic 06. I'm just messing around. We are back in Soleanna and we have to destroy the enemies evading from the desert. So yeah, we're almost to the end of Sonic Shadow's story. Pretty much Shadow's last section in the game is Dusty Desert. I almost said Dusty Dunes. That's a Mario stage, isn't it? That sounds like a Mario stage. Welcome to Dusty Dune Zone, yeah! That could be a Sonic stage too, but I don't know anymore. I think I've lost like all hope anymore. Anyway, team, oh my gosh, what's their name? Not Team Chaotix. Team Chaotix is Vector, Charmy, and Espio. Is it? No, wait, yeah, it is. Team Chaos. No. What is it? Team Shadow Team. Team Shadow, that's it. I think that's it. Team Shadow's back in action. Rouge, Omega, and Shadow, the trio you wanted back. I don't think they do anything. I think they just follow you around and give you proper information on how to fight enemies, even though we've been fighting enemies this entire time. But whatever, we're back as a team and we're kicking butt. Kicking butt, taking names, and getting ice cream. Sea salt ice cream. Hints to my next Let's Play. We're not going to play Kingdom Hearts just yet. Not yet. Not quite yet. We have all the fan Let's Plays to do, and then we're good. I was thinking, what was it? I was thinking about this, but, if you want me to, I can become that kind of Let's Player where I was like, I just do Let's Plays that you guys want me to do. As long as they're reasonable, as long as it's not like, oh, play that scary game because it'd be funny, and I'd be like, it's not, it wouldn't be funny, it would just terrify me, but that's beside the point. Play that one game because everybody else played it. I don't like being that kind of person either. That's kind of a hypocritical statement there because I'm playing Sonic 06 and everyone's played that game. But no one's played it as good as I have, yeah. Oh yeah, Kaioken, baby. Kaioken. I would make a more, I was about to say, I was about to make more Sonic references, but we're playing Sonic. But there we go. That's the end of that mandatory side quest there. Amazing, isn't it? Just destroy a bunch of enemies. Yeah, that's pretty much. So I think like Silver had like 5 mandatory side quests, and then like Shadow only had like 2. I don't remember. I don't remember. The great thing about Shadow is he didn't have to do the 3 trials of like dumbness. The trial of heart, where we prove that your love for Omega is as blossoming as a butterfly. The trial of wisdom, where we prove that you are smarter than Omega. The trial of Rouge, where you confess your love. I would mention the fact I got an A rank, but it doesn't mean anything anymore. Those A ranks, those S ranks, they don't mean jack crap. I have literally gone insane. I was like, what the heck is that? The command prompt got up. What the heck is that doing there? The command prompt got up again. What the heck? The command prompt. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Command prompt needs to calm down and needs to rethink its life. Crazy command prompt. You're so crazy. You're just so crazy. Get out of here, command prompt. Don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, let's head to Shadow's final stage. It's time for Dusty Desert. Didn't you expect that? Sonic's final stage is Aquatic Base. Shadow's final stage is Dusty Desert, and Silver's final stage actually seems like a final stage. Oh, forgot cutscene.
Mephiles appears to have headed for those ruins. He's probably looking for the Chaos Emerald that's supposed to be there.
There's no doubt in my mind. His movement shows he's seeking any Chaos Emerald he can find. Supposedly, he needs one in order to join with Iblis again.
I will seal him before that.
What was I about to say? Yes, Silver's stage seems like a final stage, you know, the final, like, Iblis fight or whatever, but, what Welcome to Dusty's Desert. Dusty, I actually burped. Yeah, it's back. Instead of sniffling and coughing, I'm burping again. Finally, we're back on track. We are back in the saddle. Anyway, Silver's final part, we have to navigate this like it's Ocarina of Time. So pretty much you want to go through these like pillars here, or you can't, or I think if you don't pass through these pillars, you fall through the desert and you die. So we only have one life, so we need to be careful. It's really easy to die in this section actually. You want to make sure that you pass everything, and you don't want to hit anything either, or this vehicle is pretty fragile, so it's like, oh no. Because I think on my first playthrough I hit a bunch of stuff and I would always die. And I don't think we saved after that one S rank we just got. Actually, I think we did. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure we did, but if we didn't, that means we would have to do that side quest again. Yeah, like I said, this thing is fragile. It like takes like no hits. Did you see like when we hit that wall? Anyway. So yeah, try not to hit anything, and you should be good. This is the first part of Dusty Desert with Shadow. Like I said in what do you call it? I think I said it in Silver Shadow's part. Where's the next one? I think it's over here, but like I said in Sonic's or Silver's parts, Shadow spends like a little bit of time outside the temple, but then goes inside it. So yeah, we get to. This reminds me so much of Ocarina of Time. A good game. Let's play that game instead. Yeah, let's play some Ocarina. Yeah. No, let's screw that. Let's just jump right to Majora's Mask. Let's do that instead. Majora's Mask is the best. And with that, we did it. We get to go inside the temple. Amy and Silver just casually walked in, but you know, Shadow had to drive his giant Landcraft water vehicle inside. Shadow's too cool for school. Dell support assist. I knew something was going on. I knew something was about to pop up. I wish it didn't, but I knew it was going to. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep recording. Oh yes, this part. I hate this part so much. This is kind of finicky. This is really finicky sometimes. Sometimes you'll fall right off, or not at all. That time it worked. I actually need to close Dell support assist because it's being dumb. Okay, I'm not gonna close it because then it would mess up my recording and mess up my commentary and mess up everything. You know, the session's going pretty well. You know, besides me having to bleep out a couple words in here and there, but it's gonna go pretty well, and then I'll pretty much be done with Sonic 06, and I could just go to like Super Paper Mario or Cave Story, which is already planned. So, if you were looking forward to Cave Story, don't worry. If you are looking for Cave Story, do not worry. Cave Story will be in the what the heck happened to the camera? Oh my gosh! Oh hey, hold on, wait, oh. Okay, I'm not going insane anymore. So I'm gonna close Dell support assist because it's getting on my nerves because I can't see the footage at all. So yeah, that torch there didn't like the camera at all. So once you get inside the temple, you shouldn't have any problems with Shadow's story up towards this part. I think there's unless you get caught in the wave, man. Radical Terrain wishes it had this kind of waves. What am I trying to say here? Yeah, I don't think the temple's too hard. The only hard part is that part outside where you can get like killed from anything. Like I said, if you do lose your vehicle during that outside section part, then you pretty much, oh my gosh, get up there. There we go. If you do die outside that section, then pretty much, oh hey, that great Omega crotch shot there. That was amazing. Isn't that what you wanted to see? You know, that's gonna be the thumbnail. You know, screw it. Thumbnail is Omega's crotch. There you go. The ladies love it. A lot of combat. You know, I would platform, but that's too easy. I think you need to kill all the enemies in this area. Do not quote me on that. You know, it'd be easier if his hominess shot really works. There we go. There we go. There's the door. The door has opened, and we can approve forward. Approve forward. That didn't make any sense. But I don't make any sense now that I think about it. I think of as this Let's Play. I think my mental state has gone through the roof. I think I will have nightmares about how much I love Sonic 06. Oh yeah, this was the thing I was thinking. This was that thing I was thinking about earlier when I walked into this room of Amy, and I was like, do I have to kill all the enemies in this area? And I'm like, oh no, that's a Shadow story, because Shadow likes to focus on enemy battles for some weird reason. Isn't that what you expected in Sonic? I mean, I don't mind it. Like it doesn't bother me too much. Like random like sections where you're just fighting a couple enemies, but you know. It's kind of repetitive when you have to look at the same enemy, and then you have to look at the reskin color of the enemy right next to the other enemy. It's fantastic. And it's really better when you have to search for the enemies, because they don't want to appear. For this kind of gameplay, you would hope for like a radar or something crazy like that. A radar would be quite helpful. A radar would be quite helpful. Amongst everything else in this game, it would be quite helpful. I think my oh my gosh. I was gonna say, I think my spikes are pretty low right now. So I need to speak up. I need to be the king of commentary that I mentioned I wasn't. Oh my gosh. Oh! Great! Great! Just went right through the sand. Fantastic. Gotta do this section again. Great. Love it. Love you, Sonic 06. Love you. Love you. I try to compliment you. I try to be like, yeah, this part's alright, this part's okay, Shadow Story's not that bad, but then I get back to it and I'm like, yep, Shadow Story was pretty bad now that I think about it. Shadow Story is, like, up there. I think Sonic Story is the only, like, tame one where it's just like, yeah, it's simple, you just run through here. Just run through that part. You know, Tails and his stupid plane are gonna get it. When I destroy his stupid plane, it's on like Donkey Kong. That is a reference to something. Okay, so I haven't killed all the enemies yet. Isn't this what you wanted to do with Sonic 06? You just wanted to run around and kill enemies? That's what I wanted to do. Especially twice, since you randomly fell through the sand that looks like you can stand on it for like a brief second. You think that game would be nice about that, but no. You think the audio would hopefully not get delayed, but sometimes it does. But it doesn't because I have a late reaction to stuff, so don't worry about that. Do not worry about the commentary ever being delayed. It's never delayed, it's just me. It's just me being weird. Being like, hey, there's that. Oh, there's that thing that was like 5 seconds ago. There's me being late. Somebody's late to the party. Somebody better call somebody. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Shadow's final stage. It's pretty easy. I say Shadow's like hardest stage has to be like Kingdom Valley. Like your first time around, like if you're gonna like play as Shadow, your first time around Kingdom Valley is pretty difficult. Only due to the fact that it has those sections where you're trying to dodge the pillars that can insta-kill you. Yeah, you know, that's fun. Speaking of insta-kills, we'll be getting to insta-kills later, since hopefully in this session I'll be getting to the final story, and I could talk like all day about the final story now, but I don't wanna. The final story is the final story. We're not at the final story yet. I would talk like all the crap about it, but you know. The final story is the epitome of horrible horrible level design, and horrible everything. Whatever. Anyway, back to the game. I'm gonna die because I have no rings. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my door. Come on, baby. This purple one just doesn't want to take any of the hits right now. I swear, it feels like Gamma's Omega. Gamma's Sonic Adventure 1. I feel like sometimes his attacks don't hit. I feel like we just walked through this section. I think we did. I feel like we've been through this area too. Yeah, recycle areas. Yay. That's what you want. What did we do all this all for? To hit a switch for Shadow. Is that a 1-up up there? No, it's a ring box. Alright, we hit the switch. Now what? Now what do? We hit the switch. Hit the switch. Now we get to go over here. Now we get to head on to the other area. Yay. Actually, I think this is one of Shadow's longer stages. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we hit the switch for Shadow. Yay, Shadow switch. I see a coin, and now I got a coin. I have all the coins, madam. I'm the prettiest girl at the park. That's not correct. Hey, we never have any of these sections of Shadow. Actually, yeah, we haven't had any of those sections. That was kind of random. Where was that? Where was that like 7 levels ago? That was just kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, it's just random, huh? Interesting. Interesting indeed. Great, more enemy fighting. It's not as bad. I would say Sonic Heroes is the worst with this. Sonic Heroes has this similar kind of level design where it's like make the stages longer by putting like a crap ton of enemies in it. I think though, it's horrible. Like look at that. It's like you get to look at the other enemy right next to the other enemy. You get to look at the original enemy right next to the recolored enemy. It's like playing Smash Brothers and then like seeing like I don't know how to explain it. Like being like, hey look, it's Mario, and then like right next to him it's like, hey look, it's Dr. Mario. Original characters. That's like looking at fan characters for Sonic, where it's just like, it's Sonic recolored. Isn't that amazing? I hate this section because it's so hard to control. Oh my gosh, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's the jerky, whatever you call it, the jerky, motion. I can't fall off here. Yes, you can't. Good thing we can stand on these things, right? Right? Now we're stuck. Now we're not. Okay, one up. Fantastic. Now we fall. Speaking of falling, hey Shadow, have a nice fall. Done. Best joke ever. I'm so good at telling jokes. I'm a comedic genius. Who's a comedic genius? I am. Ha ha ha! I'm so smart and intelligent and funny and insane. For playing Sonic 06 as like my technical second Let's Play ever completed on my channel. You know, it's like going into focus mode every now and then. That's how I explain it. Sometimes when the audio kind of goes silent for a second, it's like I'm in focus mode right now. Rule number 3, if you ever want to start Let's Plays, don't go into focus mode too often. Unless you're playing Call of Duty, and we finally beat the stage. It's only a 10-minute stage, you know, it's fine, it's fine. You know, all the other Shadow's other stages were like 3 minutes long. Yeah, that was fine. Just a good old 10-minute stage, you know, get the blood going. Get the blood going. I think that's deserving of like an S rank. You know, a B, that's good too. Well, that's it for Dusty Desert. That's Dusty, good old Dusty Desert Zone. Ow. No wait, yeah, Dusty Dune, isn't Dusty Desert in Sonic Lost World 2? I think that's it. Or am I thinking of another stage? I think I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, time for the final fight and the final cutscenes. Yay!